Hello guys, my name is Alex and welcome to episode, oh god, what is this, 6? I believe this is 6 of our Minecraft Let's Play series. So as you saw in the little bit of editing last episode, I actually didn't end up recording all those episodes in one day. In one day that I mentioned I was in that video. Because things like work and stuff came up and I started to feel just really tired and etc, etc. But that turns out to be because I am sick now, and I had a lot of Buckleys, so my throat's feeling a little better, just enough to record. I don't even know if I'll do this all in one sitting though, because well, it sucks. I also missed the upload time for what day was that? Sunday. And instead I'm just gonna skip a day and upload yesterday last episode. Why am I telling you what I'm gonna do when by the time you're watching this you're already gonna see it? So you know what, never mind, we're just gonna get into the episode. So one of the things about this this little entrance we have here is that I made it so it's centered around a 1x1 hole down, right? And that's nice if you have a ladder, but like this is the fastest you could go down with a ladder. And I guess I could have water at the bottom to just like drop down, but then, well, how would I get back up? So I'm gonna be building like a water elevator kind of thing. It doesn't, as the name suggests, it's an elevator, but it doesn't actually bring you up by itself. It actually just dispenses water like along, like, I don't know. It dispenses water so that you can ride the water up all the way to the top, and by the time you're at the top the water will go away, and then next time you go back down there'll be one source block at the bottom which you could drop down to, and it'd be safe for a landing. So as you can see, I already dug. Oh, I can sleep. I'm just gonna get rid of this rain. As you can see, I already dug down to where I figured out we're gonna need to go down to. So that's Y level 46, I believe. Yeah, because 22 blocks down would be 46, which is approximately in between the bottom of the ocean and the top of the ocean. But also not at the same time. I don't know. Because like if we go down to 46 right now, we are... Wait, 46. Did I go down to 46? What were we at before? Now I'm just confused about what I'm doing. Because 46 isn't halfway through. Because halfway through would be like... Wait. I don't know. Okay, if we're at 38, and up at the top is 63 or something, I'll just say 62 to simplify it. So 62 minus 38 is, oh fuck, I don't know, a number. It's oh god, my mental math is terrible right now. I have a headache. Let me just write it out. 62 minus 38. Okay, now that I see it visually, that's 22, right? Wait, no. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Wait, no I'm not. Hold on. Okay, I figured it out. It's 24, which means half of that would be to go all the way down to level 50, but for some reason I went down to 46. So I don't know what math I was doing before this, but it wasn't right. Let's get some blocks and just pillar up until we get to 50. There we go. There we go. So that's the height that we're gonna have our we're gonna have our base at. So I would be hollowing out this area and making it look nice, etc, etc. Oh, you know why I went down more? Because that would be like the floor of the place, while while the middle 50 would actually be the middle of the room, because I want to make this like, I don't know, some really big room or something. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with it yet, but I think that's pretty cool. I also have to figure out how to make the water drop thing work. Oh man. Every time I try to like do one of my ideas, I get more ideas, but sometimes they contradict and now I don't know what to do. Let me just figure some stuff out. So it's a little cramped in here, but this is the idea for the way up. I have this little like pedestal thing that'll go downstairs till it reaches like, I don't know, level 48 or 46 or however big I want to make this room really, and then make this big dome thing under here that branches out to all the areas. Hopefully, so this will be the center where the water elevator will be. Of course, I'm gonna have to do some redstone for that though, so might as well figure that stuff out now. So while I was doing a little bit of redstone crafting for the figuring out where I'm gonna put some of the stuff down in the computing area, I guess, I realized that I need slime balls for sticky pistons, and that means we have to go through the nether. How did I oh, right, that's how I got out of here. Which means I have to go back to the nether to go find that other portal we had to get to that. Wait, where was that swamp? We had a swamp somewhere before. Oh, no, the swamp was over near that village. Okay, I thought it was over near the mesa for a second there. Okay, that's not as bad. Might as well just throw my stuff in here and go hunting for slimes though. Huh, so I just headed out in like a straight, vague direction from where I thought the village was from our place, and I found another bigger island with trees. Makes me want to build out here instead. No. But it's nice to know there's another island. Maybe we could do something with it. Oh, is that another? Or is that just actual land at this point? Well, that's an island, but I think that's land. Wait, there just might be some unloaded chunks. Oh, no, that's officially an island. Oh, that's officially an island too, I think. I can't tell if things are unloaded, so I'm just gonna reload. Huh. What would you look at that? Anyway, gotta find this village. Should probably stick to the land. I found it. Hopefully there's a slime right away, because we don't need many. Like, I'm pretty sure I only need one slime ball for this entire build. So, oh, and I have looting. This is awesome. I actually ended up getting lost, because apparently if you beeline it straight here from where we were, there's actually a whole other landmass in the way. And found some cool stuff. Found some plains biomes and another. Well, actually, it might not even be a new or a different. Oh, what are they called? The ones with the big trees. Not the big trees. The dark oak trees. Why am I forgetting the name? Mushroom forest? I don't know. Basically, I found another one of those biomes with dark oak wood. Oh my god, there's some slime. And I think it might be the same one that we found earlier, but just extended on that landmass. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just here getting slimes. And using my looting for it so we never have to find a way back here again. Nice. So I think I may have accidentally just duplicated a hopper somehow. I think I both like somehow placed it as I picked it up, and now I have another one somehow. Or maybe I made 3 and I just didn't even notice. but I was 100% sure I only had 2 before. Anyway, so the idea oh, I need to make comparators. I don't even know how to do that. Is it, well, I know repeaters are like, are that. Aren't comparators just like, oh, you know what, they're probably, I'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure they're slabs or something. But, the idea is we have a certain amount of items in this hopper. So for instance, like, when I was testing it, I had 16. By testing it, I mean testing it in creative mode. So then, since there's the redstone block above it, the hoppers won't have items flowing in and out of them when they're in that one. Like, say if I put some in here, they would go into there, but they won't flow out of this one. So then, when I step on the pressure plate up, get some room. When I step on the pressure plate up there, it'll extend the piston and push the redstone block over here. That way, now this one is locked, and items from this will drain into here. So then I'll have comparators, 2 on this side and 1 on this side. This one will sense if this has items at all, and if this has any items, so at least 1 item in here, it will send a signal to a bunch of pistons which will release water into the shaft and allow us to like swim up. And that water will stay there until this comparator sends a signal to shut off this piston. So, oh right, yeah, because of this piston, the line that also goes to the tower of, sorry, this hopper and comparator that goes to the tower of pistons that controls the water, that'll also loop around to this piston, so it stays extended even though we're off the pressure plate, until another piston here is extended when this hopper becomes completely empty. So when this completely empties, it'll cut off the signal from the comparator here to the piston, so it'll retract and allow this to drain. Although the pistons are still activated at the top because this piston will still have items in it. But by the time the last item gets out of here, the comparator here will sense that it's empty and reset what cut off the signal from this comparator to the piston to begin with, so it could be used again. And the signal going to the other pistons will shut off and close off the water. So saying these words probably doesn't mean much, so I'm actually going to put it into practice. Alright, so it's actually been a couple days now since last time I recorded, but I just got in here, did some other redstone, so I could actually explain what's happening here. So what happens is, while this has stuff in it, I forgot I actually had stuff in there. While this has stuff in it, this, oh wait, no, I want stuff in it right now. Okay, hold on. Let me get like 16 there. Sorry about that. Alright, so when this has stuff in it, it powers, or it unpowers this torch, so this piston will remain retracted. However, this one is extended, because when this one is empty, it extends, that's the piston right there. It extends it, so it pushes it so it's not covering this chain of redstone. But the second we step on the pressure plate and the redstone block is moved here and the items start flowing into here, not only will that piston retract, allowing for this one to move when it needs to, but it'll also send a signal this way. Ooh, I don't want to do that yet. Oh, well, it doesn't matter if those connect. But it'll send a signal this way. So this is going to be the signal that runs up to the pistons for the actual elevator, and it's going to be on as long as there's stuff in here. So, you know, once the first item flows into here, the elevator will be activated, so it's instant, or within a couple ticks at least. I believe that's 2 ticks plus the time that it takes for the torches that I'm going to use for the elevator. And then so once all the items flow in here and this one is empty, this redstone torch turns on because it's no longer being powered off, and it extends, pushing this blocking off this wire, which then effectively brings the redstone block from here back to here. So then things will start flowing back out. So when there's one item left in here, the second it flows out, this will turn off. So then the elevator will officially be turned off, and this will turn back on, extending the piston back over here. So when we press the pressure plate again, it's ready to be used. So that's pretty much the system. And then for the actual elevator, I'll show you that when I get that started to set up here. Also, whoa, my throat. Also, since last time we played, they got a 1.12 update came out, so they like renamed stuff, or they renamed Hard Clay to Terracotta. They added this like recipe thing where anything you've made or can make, I think you could just make it by like, I don't know, shears, put them there or something. Except I don't want to do that. I'm not sure how much you're going to be using that or not. There's also, I think, a new achievement system. Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of other new stuff like colors and concretes and stuff. But again, I know nothing about the game, so it doesn't actually matter anyway. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to end the episode around here, guys. But I did get some wiring done, and when we step on that, we get our first little water stream. So the idea is that we're gonna have another sign there, and then another one of these piston things, and it's just gonna follow and you see after the timer is shut off, it's gonna follow a chain of torches going up, or redstone, or whatever is easiest, of pistons blocking off and opening the water and such. So what I did here was I literally just laid this long line of redstone all the way from the clock down here, and I made it go far out and all the way up to the side, because when we build the hub down here, oh my god, it's such a mess right now. When we build the hub down here, it's definitely not going to be this big. It's going to be like at least 6 blocks in each direction out, and I think I made that 16 blocks, and I put it over to the side as well, so when we build our branches out, we probably won't hit it. If we do, we just move it, but for now it's good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Let's just get out of here using the ladder for now. Claustrophobic as all hell. My inventory's a mess. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and if you liked it, I hope you guys watch the next one as well, where we finish up the elevator and start working on the actual design of that hub. Bye.